What if your clothes are choosing you? Be honest with yourself for 1 minute. You grab a shirt with a big logo and you feel taller. You hold a bag with shiny letters and your heart speeds up. You post a photo, you wait for likes. You don't call this fear, but it is fear. You fear looking small. You fear being ignored. And luxury brands know this. They feed on it. They whisper in your ear. They smile while they tighten the rope around your wallet. You feel a hand on your shoulder each time you shop. Gentle but firm. Guiding you to the display. Guiding you to the register. Guiding you to repeat. You are trained to think a logo means quality and a label means success. From billboards to movies to your feed, the lesson repeats until it feels normal. Stars wear it, so you want it. The store looks like a temple, so the price feels blessed. Crowds carry bags, so you fear missing out. You see glass, guards, bright boxes, and soft paper. You see a promise. You do not see the strings pulling you inside. And by the end of this video, I'll explain to you exactly how luxury brands manipulate you into doing this. Look at people who are truly rich, not loud rich, quiet rich, classic rich. The ones who never post their closet. Their clothes are clean and simple. Their shirts fit the shoulder. Their pants hang well. The colours are calm, navy, grey, warm brown. Their watch has no diamonds. Their bag has no giant name. When they do buy an expensive piece, it is for fabric and cut, not for applause. To you, their coat might look plain. To them, it is comfort and time. They do not rent status by the weekend. Think about your office. Think about school. A classmate walks in with a fresh designer hoodie. A coworker shows up with a new belt buckle that shouts, "No one talks about money," but everyone looks. The room changes. People wonder, maybe they got a raise. Maybe you are falling behind. This worry is the engine. In places where the gap between rich and poor is wide, the engine runs hotter. People who feel low on the ladder reach for symbols that look high on the ladder, even when the symbol drags them down. Here is the ugly truth. Many loud items are not better made than simple ones. The price is the story, not the stitch. You buy a feeling that says you belong. The company rents you that feeling for a few hours, then takes it back. The shirt fades, the bag scuffs, the shoe creases, and the need to impress returns. You buy the same feeling again and again. That is not taste. It is a loop. And the only loop you should have in your life is not this, but a positive loop, where you wake up every morning with a goal you can't wait to achieve. And one way to do that is by joining my free Telegram community with the link in the description, where I'll show you how to start a successful business with YouTube, but I'll talk more about it later. Scarcity is the other trick. Brands say a drop is limited. They say a colour will never return. They say the list is full. They say there were only 50 made. They burn extra stock. They show lines at dawn and they show velvet ropes at dusk. Your brain hears alarm bells. Quick, buy now or be shut out forever. This fear of missing out handcuffs your reason. You pay before you think. You chase before you plan. Later you stare at your bank app and wonder who made that choice. The answer is not you. Even the idea of quiet luxury can become a trap. A show features a plain cap that costs as much as rent. A video explains stealth wealth with slick edits and soft music. Overnight, the word quiet turns into a label. Now the machine sells you whisper logos and muted tones, but the price remains loud. Do not be fooled. The game did not change. The game just changed costumes. If you chase quiet luxury to impress quiet luxury people, you are still trapped in the same glass box, just with softer lighting. You might say you avoid the big houses. Maybe you buy hyped sneakers or streetwear drops. Maybe you tell yourself resale is an investment. The system has a door for every taste. It sells timers, raffles, and exclusive access. It sells a dream of profit, while fees eat the gain. It sells buy now, pay later so the price looks smaller. It smiles while you hold the bag. Why are there so many fakes on every street corner and in every market online? Because people do not want cloth, they want status. The logo itself is the product. The badge itself is the drug. If a fake can fool a stranger from 10 steps away, then the urge feels satisfied. This is sad, but it reveals the truth. Most of the value is not in cotton, leather, steel, or silk. It sits in our heads. It lives in our fear of being seen as small. Brands know this fear better than you know yourself. Hard times make it worse. When money is tight and news is dark, you want to feel good for a minute. You want to say, look, I am fine. I am winning. Big companies watch and learn. They do not cry during crises. They run numbers. They see that even when people struggle, sales can rise. They hire more influencers. They buy more labels. They open more stores. They build a taller stage. You clap and pay and go home with a box that feels like a trophy and acts like a lock on your future. Maybe you know this already. Maybe you remember using a check meant for bills to buy shoes that you thought would change how people looked at you. Maybe you hid the tag from your parents or your partner. Maybe you told yourself it was a reward after a hard week. I am not judging you. I know the pull. I know the knot in the stomach that says, if I do not buy now, I will never belong. But I also know the pain of the next month when the card bill arrives and the joy is gone. Study the old way of dressing. It is not exciting at first glance. It is simple fabrics that you can learn to care for. Wool in winter, linen in summer, cotton most days. Shoes that can be repaired, a coat that keeps you warm for years, a bag that holds your things with no name on the outside, a watch that tells time without begging for eyes, a shirt that fits your neck and your shoulders. Good clothing is a tool. Tools do a job. Tools do not need applause. Here is what this means for your money. If you want to grow rich, stop renting status. Stop buying giant labels. Stop being a billboard for companies that charge you to advertise for them. For 1 month, wear only plain pieces. Track how you feel. See who treats you differently. You will realise almost no one cares. The ones who care are not your people. Let them pass. While they chase the next drop, you will be calm and focused and moving ahead because your cash will start to stay with you. Your mind will fight back. It will whisper when you walk past a window. It will shout when you open a glossy app. It will make your hands itch when a friend shows a new logo. That is the test. To pass, you need a plan. Delete the store apps. Unfollow the brand pages. Block the words that trigger you. Freeze your card for a week. Put a sticky note on your mirror that says plain is power. Every day you resist, your mind grows stronger. Every day you resist, your account grows safer. Take 5 steps and keep them simple. First, avoid any visible logo for 90 days. Second, sell or give away one branded piece you do not use. Third, learn fit. Measure your shoulders, chest, and inseam. A well-fitting cheap shirt beats a badly fitting designer shirt every time. Fourth, learn fabric. Feel the difference between sturdy cotton and flimsy cotton, between full-grain leather and plastic leather. Fifth, plan outfits. When you plan, you do not panic buy. When you do not panic buy, you save. Some will argue that logos are just taste. They will say they buy what they love. Maybe. But ask 3 questions before you hand over money. Would I want this if no one could see it? Would I want this if the logo fell off? Would I still want this if it never appeared in my feed again? If the answer is no, then admit the truth. You are paying for a story that steals your future. You are feeding a machine that looks friendly and acts like a parasite. And the only way to exit to this machine is by joining my free Telegram community with the link in the description. Now the blunt part. If you spend your days wearing brands to look rich, you will not become rich. The math is not on your side. A tee here, a hat there, a winter jacket, spring sneakers, a bag for summer, a watch for fall, a special edition for your birthday, a limited hoodie for the holidays. One by one they pull you away from your goals. Years pass in logos and boxes and empty hangars. Meanwhile, real wealth comes from boring habits. Save, invest, build skills, start things, stay patient, stay plain. If you feel uneasy right now, hold on to that feeling. It is the alarm in your mind. It is telling you that something is off. You do not have to live as a target. You do not have to be studied by companies that test which colour makes you click and which word makes you crave. You can step out of the line. You can pick quiet, simple, strong clothes with no names on them. You can keep your money for things that grow and pay you back. You can choose peace over panic. Here is the short ending and the hard truth. Luxury brands manipulate you because they can. They harvest your fear of being small. They sell it back to you with a logo. If you want out, there is only one door. Buy non-designer clothes. Buy quality when you can. Buy less of everything. Wear it longer. Use your money to build, not to boast. Do it now, while you are still listening and still a little afraid. This is your moment to change. Take the branded pieces out of your life. Fold them, sell them, give them away. Replace them with simple gear that fits well and lasts. When the next tempting drop hits your screen, breathe, smile, and scroll past. You know the trick now. You are done being a puppet. Plain clothes, strong mind, fuller wallet. That is the path. Walk it. And the first step you could make right now is to like this video. So many more people that are interested on how to stop being scammed from luxury brands will discover this channel, then join my free Telegram community as soon as possible, because the slots are very limited. Here I'll explain step by step how to start a successful YouTube business without putting your face on the line. I'll give you my strategies on how I make all my channels explode, and to prove to you that it really works, just look at this channel, which is the most obvious proof. If you found value in this video, smash the subscribe button and let me know if you already knew anything about this, and I'll see you soon in the Telegram community. I'll wait for you. Just a reminder, I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for educational purposes only, and any results depend on your own decisions and actions.